find easy points.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Henderson comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and Gary Neal subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Hansborough, that's good.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly mindful of the shot-blocking presence they'll run up against inside, but he doesn't want them shying away offensively. If anything, he said, we've got to be aggressive, but also patient. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be successful inside. Guys, let's see how successful they can be.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, and they know how tough a task it's going to be to take on this defense. They've got to focus on that aspect right away.
Well, that's the priority in the scouting report. You face a team this good defensively, you're thinking about how we need to attack it. And then it's a matter of executing once you get out there. I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. The pass to Vasquez. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now here's King. 17 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Ross dishes to DeRozan. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Williams and Ross.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from him. Jefferson's checked in for Zeller. Lance Stevenson comes in for Gerald Henderson. King's checked in for Gary Neal. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Hansborough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Johnson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Vasquez in for Williams. Fires the 3. No good from King. Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change with the Raptors, but the champ dinosaur.
A tight game here in Charlotte. Vasquez with it. Right now averaging 5 points a game.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995. It was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus theme may soon go extinct.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake at a lot of their games sitting courtside, and they had the playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
Take a look at what Smooth's been doing. He's got 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And he gets it to go.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against Cleveland.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Yeah. And the basket good. Kings got 10.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Down low. Vasquez passes to DeRozan. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. Here's Roberts. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. King outside. No good on that last second attempt there. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing?
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And something I'll be looking for right away in the third are sharp entry passes into the low post. The more of those we can make, the happier I'll be. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Some changes for Charlotte. Henderson comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and Gary Neal subbed in for Lance Stevenson. The Raptors also with a sub. Ross is checked in. Zeller and Johnson are the bigs. Kemba Walker is out there with Gary Neal, and it's Henderson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Kings checked in for the Hornets. The Raptors also with a sub. Vasquez, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him upping his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
Here's Vasquez, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And Toronto making a change here. Patterson's checked in. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, great post scoring is a bit of a lost art in the NBA, but Al Jefferson is a throwback player. He said, you know what gets me going? When I spin to the baseline real quick, get you off your feet, go under you, and throw it up fast. That's better than any windmill or 360 dunk I could ever do. Kevin?
Oh, well, loves to operate down low. Thank you, Doris.
Oh, and I love Jefferson's great footwork on the low box. I mean, he's always keeping defenders off balance. He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Hornets trail by 10. And King, here we go. Misses from short range.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Patterson, the screen. Vasquez kicks to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Vasquez. A three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been in a groove from the free throw line since the All-Star break. The Raptors third.
Now that break sure did them a lot of good because they have been locked in from the free throw line ever since.
Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Toronto.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Now here's Vasquez. Tight defense on him. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They set the pick. And King, here we go.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
That's
Run
right.
him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
That's good.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Here's Henderson. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm. And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Valanciunas is checked in for Toronto. Vasquez comes in for Kyle Lowry. So the Raptors 5 right now. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lewis Williams out there with Vasquez. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Vasquez dishes to Johnson. Johnson sends the screen for DeRozan. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. From deep. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Kings checked in for Kemba Walker. King outside. Johnson over to help. And the dunk by Zeller.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Wow, what a throwdown.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
King outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside DeRozan. That 3 off the mark.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
The feed to Zeller. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. That's 12 points for Cody Zeller.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Stevenson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. It's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got, and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there. You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Now here's Vasquez, guarded by King. Vasquez passes to Valanciunas. Mar DeRozan on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Vasquez with it. Now defended by King. Williams inside the line. And good. He nails it. Here's King. 23 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Stevenson left side. 3-pointer. The rebound by Johnson. Now Vasquez. And that's an intentional foul. Toronto with the ball. And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's King. Off target. And so it's Toronto.
Kyle, congratulations.